another interesting dynamic. Again, I mean, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is another interesting dynamic that we run into when we talk about LoadProof, and we work with a lot of these small organizations, right? They have 50 people, 100 people, revenue $20 million, $50 million, $70 million, like that, and this was a very, very interesting scenario. We these people were very interested in LoadProof, but they were like, oh, we ship to this retailer and they don't even talk to us, and they are like, they just automatically deduct from our invoice, and they're like, we don't know what to do, right? So what we saw was, I mean, somebody in that organization liked your product so much, right? Somebody thought, hey, this is a beautiful product. They looked at all your passion, they looked at your love, and they looked at your the care with which you make this amazing product, the beauty of the product, right? Somebody in that organization fell in love with the product, and they said, I mean, it's usually a buyer, right? So they said, hey, this is a great product, beautiful product, and it would be great to be in our store, and it would be awesome to sell such a beautiful product to customers of ours, through our store. So, the point is that and these guys have been getting chargebacks from this retailer, and they didn't know what to do, how to do, and we don't get bogged down by that situation. Instead, what you do is you take pictures and show it to people, right? Show it to people, because you can see the website, you can see how beautiful the product is. And this entrepreneur basically started as a carpenter when he was in his 10th grade, 11th grade. He started as a carpenter, and he started building some good products, and then eventually he started building these amazing bathroom fixtures, and he is selling it through this retailer. And he's like, he left a very sad voicemail saying that I have no idea what to do, and this is what is happening, and we are just automatically the invoices are being deducted and we are losing money, right? So it's a beautiful product. When you look at the website, it's a very, very well done. You can see the love, you can see the care that goes with making this amazing product. So with your pictures, show that how well, obviously, right? I mean, when you're making such a nice product, you want to make sure that gets delivered to the customer in the nicest way possible as well. So that means there is a lot of attention, care goes into packing, and they do beautiful packing. They stack this nicely in a pallet, and then they nicely shrink wrap it. They add more packing material to the corners, and then they fully cover this thing, put a even wooden board, and then nicely pack everything, and then they load it on the truck. And not only that, there are also pillars that kept between these pallets, so these pallets don't shake and fall down, right? So show that love, show that care. Not only you're building a great product, but also you're packing it nicely, you're packing it beautifully, you're packing it with a lot of care. So your intentions are the best to make sure that, hey, the product gets delivered to the customer, and when the customer opens this whole thing and looks at the product, they are in love with the product, right? I mean, obviously somebody on the retailer side saw that. So show that when you show that, right? When you show that, hey guys, look at how well we do our job. This is how much care that goes into not only making the product, but also packing that product so it gets delivered, flawlessly to the customer. When you show that, the other side is also a person that's looking at it. Oh my God, these guys put so much care and so much, nice packaging, and so much, they do everything perfectly. How come it's arriving damaged to our organization? How is that happening? I got to dig into this. I need to understand something is going wrong. So there is no point in just, blindly giving chargebacks with these guys. We got to work together. So change that conversation, right? So you're being told, hey, this is your chargeback, this is your charge, but change that conversation from, instead of just giving chargebacks, hey, look at the love that we are putting in this product. Look at the care that we put in packaging that product, right? Look at that, packaging, all that is done such a nice manner. So all this is, futile at the end of the day if the customer gets a damaged product, right? Nobody wins. So nobody wins. Everybody lost in this thing. So change that conversation from just taking chargebacks to, hey, help me partner, right? How can we partner to get this product delivered in an awesome manner so we wow the customer end of the day? Not only we as a product vendor win the deal, win the customer, you as a retailer that's selling this product also win in the long run, right? So change that conversation from, hey, just pay this chargebacks to, hey, how can we make this partnership better? How can we work together? So at that, the very, very important thing to have, to show, right? Pictures are worth 1,000 words and videos don't lie, right? So when you take these pictures, when you take these videos and show it to people, hey, look at how well we have done it, right? People see, oh my God, these guys do such a great job. And you can do that only with pictures. And that's why, LoadProof is another great tool to take pictures of all the work you do, right? The pallets that you're building, the packaging, the loading, the, stacking that nicely inside the truck. So that's why it's important to take those pictures and show people, show this, hey, and when a chargeback comes, you can tell them, hey, we did our job right. It's not fair for us to pay for these chargebacks because it's not our fault. And look at the care and the love and the amount of effort that goes into make sure that this gets delivered absolutely perfectly, flawlessly to the customer that bought it, right? So change that conversation, and move that forward as a partnership. So when you have that conversation, right, it's not a chargeback. It's more about delivering a great product and great customer experience, both from a store perspective as well as a product perspective. So change that conversation. That's why it's important to take pictures and when you show that, right, people see it, and pictures don't lie. It's videos don't lie, and pictures are worth 1,000 words. So people believe you and they work with you better, and you're able to get out of this chargeback situation and make it easy for your customer to get the best.